Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. Listen, so for the longest time, I wanted to move off grid, right? The idea of moving off grid is something that I've been toying with for the last, I would say, a year, 2 years. But it's something that I'm like, always follow these people who have moved off grid. And I would look at all the things that they do to sustain themselves. How are they getting the water? How are they getting their nutrition? Are they planting gardens? Are they traveling to cities to buy supplies? Like, how are they getting it done? And lately, that idea of moving off grid is becoming stronger and stronger. And I am thinking of ways to get it done. Now, I've researched a little bit. Ghana, unfortunately, you would have to, if you purchase land, you can only own it for 50 years, I think, unless it's owned by a chief, and that chief or that clan decides to give the land to you, which is not, I don't think it's that likely. And so I'm doing my research on these different places that I would like to move off grid to, but I'm really toying with the idea of that. Right now, I've always wanted financial freedom. That's something that I always work towards. I don't think I'll ever give up on my dreams or the idea of achieving financial success. I will always work towards that. Whether I achieve it or not is irrelevant, but I'm always going to work towards it, right? But the off-grid idea is something that it's almost like it's pressing me at this point. Now, having things is something that I don't think would fulfill me in a way that I thought it would. But I'm not going to stop to work towards it. I'm always going to work towards achieving and getting the things, but I don't know if it's going to necessarily bring me as much joy as the idea of me having a garden somewhere in the middle of nowhere, with trees around me and hopefully the love of my life, and homeschooling my kids, like those types of things. That's the idea that I'm really feeding lately. And so, yeah, if you know of anybody who was moved off grid, and you personally know the connections of how they got it done, how they got the deed to the land, how they did all of that, please let me know. It has to be somewhere in Africa, though. Like, that's where I want to move off grid to, so just to be amongst my people. And so, yeah, so that's the idea. I really, really hope I can do that before I turn 40. All this hustle and bustle, this rat race, this constant fatigue, this trying to impress with we all have different goals, and for some people this is the idea of success, or this is the idea of living. For me, it feels more like it's draining. It's more like, oh, I'm just achieving a bunch of things and I'm not achieving anything at the same time. But off-grid seems to me like living. Like, I get to wake up at a certain time. I can always, do online teaching. I can still do that if I have internet connection. Hopefully I'll be able to do all of that. So I can still get a really good income. It is just, I want to live. I want to be able to have vegetables in my garden, work in my garden. I want to see the sun coming up. I want to get water from fresh streams. I want to be able to enjoy the things. And you know what's funny is that we grew up in these types of environments and we thought that is poverty, right? Because we saw people who lived on farms and we thought that was poverty, and in actual fact that's actually wealth. That's actual wealth, because when you achieve the things you realize it doesn't fulfill anything. And so off-grid living is something that I really want to do. And so, yeah, like I said, if you know anybody, please let me know. I don't have all the connections. I will be moving there by myself, hopefully. Like I said, if I can have a person, if God can bless me with my person who have the same values and ideas that I have, or at least I can come alongside him and follow his plan, that'd be great. But that will be the idea, is I want to live. I want to live life. And having all the things and surviving life is something I don't want to do. I want to actually wake up and be part of this whole thing that God gave us for free, and live a natural life. So that's kind of where I'm at. Pray for me. That's my dream. That would be a dream coming true for me.